Good morning, you guys. Welcome back for another day in the life video. Today, as I am filming this, it is week 2 of basically our quarantine. So last week I put up a day in the life video, and I asked you guys if you wanted me to do like a weekly day in the life video until this is all over, and so many of you said yes. So I'm going to do that for you guys. Excuse the large amount of battery operated candles here. It looks like I'm creating some kind of romantic scene. I ordered these off of Amazon. They just take batteries to put like on our little balcony outside, and I just haven't gotten around to putting them away, but that is kind of funny. So anyways, let's change directions here. I am really excited to be vlogging today for you guys. It's going to be a normal day in our lives with the whole quarantine thing. I do need to mention that I have partnered with Skillshare on today's video, and I'm really excited to share Skillshare with you guys today of all days. A lot of us are at home. A lot of us have kids that were in public school that are now home. And so I am thrilled to be sharing a resource with you guys to help your kids stay engaged, help you stay engaged, using creative energy, learning new skills, making good use out of this time at home. I recently took a calligraphy class on Skillshare, and I will not show you any of my finished work because it's kind of embarrassing, but that's something that I've always wanted to do, and I already had all of the supplies that I was going to need at home. So I went ahead and took that class by, I don't want to say his name wrong, Seb Lester. He is a very well-known artist. He's done things for Apple, he's done things for NASA, he's done things for the New York Times. So that's what I really, really love about Skillshare, is that it is an online teaching community, but the people that teach on their whatever their skill set is, they usually have some pretty awesome credentials behind them. So I really, really, really loved his class. It was broken up into like 15 different little chunks, so it wasn't like you had to do it all at one time. It was like bite-sized little pieces, and it is for beginners to advanced. So if you're looking to try something new, I encourage you guys to check out Skillshare. Skillshare is less than $10 a month, but you can use my link down in the description box to try it for free. There is watercolor, there's tons of watercolor classes. That's gonna be next. My daughter and I, and the dogs. My daughter and I are going to sit down and try a watercolor class together. She's very artistic. I struggle there, but I think we're gonna have some fun with that. So there's so many things: photography, lifestyle, art, all different kinds of classes. So be sure to check out Skillshare. You won't regret it. I really, really, really enjoyed the calligraphy class. Handwriting is kind of like a thing for me. I notice people's handwriting, and so I really love that class. So now that the dogs are going completely psycho, let's go downstairs. So here's Walter, guys. He got neutered just a few days ago on, ow. That cone is like deadly. On Sunday, he actually got neutered, so it hasn't been that long. And if you have ever had a pet that's been spayed or neutered, you know how annoying that cone is. And painful. It constantly hits your legs into the shins. The kids are having breakfast. Yesterday was Kylie's actual birthday, and so now she's officially 13. So many of you guys messaged comments on Instagram and left nice, sweet words for her. So, did you guys get the apples that I cut?
No.
Oh, there's apples on the counter.
Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche, we're on the run, this is what we wait.
Here's breakfast this morning. It's just plain oatmeal, sliced apples, a little bit of sliced almonds, and then a little bit of peanut butter, and I just make it with water. So something super quick and super easy for breakfast for me today. The kids had bagels, right?
Yep.
Bagels and apples. So all of this, you know, I told you guys in my last video, I'm not gonna name it, but all of it has we've never been a family that wastes food. Like, just pretty much everything, sorry, the lighting, everything we eat, or we buy, we eat. We never really waste, but this is even taking it to like a whole nother level. Thankfully, the grocery stores here they've kind of stabilized, so that's good. Paper products are still kind of in a shortage, but they're regulating that now, and so all of that is better. Actually, my husband today is going to Costco. I haven't gone to Costco since I put up the video on my channel where I was getting like a little bit extra of stuff a couple weeks ago. So he's gonna go to Costco today because through this whole thing, we decided that we would grocery shop every week instead of every 2 weeks. Because for us, like I said, we eat pretty much everything we buy. So when I go grocery shopping for 2 weeks, by the end of the 2 weeks, we're really running low. And just for my comfort and like peace of mind, I don't want to be running really low on groceries. So we've just been going once a week, replenishing what we need, not buying like super excess of anything, but just getting the things that we've actually run out of that week. And that seems to be working out pretty good. So he's actually gonna go later. So hopefully I'll be able to show you guys a Costco haul at the end of this video. But while my oatmeal cools, I'm going to feed the dog, and it is ridiculous. With the cone, he can't eat, so I have to hold the bowl. Food goes flying everywhere. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that because that is like a major to-do. And for some comedic humor, I'll see if I'll include the clip. I'll show you guys.
Somehow we can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, down with my own doubts. Be free with me.
So it's about 9 now, 8:52 to be exact, and the chaos has calmed. So I, as you guys saw, went ahead and got breakfast all cleaned up. I went ahead and washed the sweet potatoes and put them in foil to do in the pressure cooker. We are having stuffed sweet potatoes, which is one of the dinners on my 30 dinner meal plan for families. Sorry, you guys are just gonna hear that constant tapping because he will not stop with that collar. So anyways, if you are struggling to have a meal plan and all of that with everything else going on, I will have my website linked down below. It's on there. The items you need are broken down into weekly shopping trips. And something pretty cool is that the CDC is actually recommending that you shop with a meal plan to prevent overbuying and also prevent you from being in the store longer than necessary. So there's that if you're interested. But yeah, I did the chicken yesterday, so we're gonna do like black beans and cilantro and onions and like a stuffed sweet potato. It's really good. So I am watering my plant. This is my new one. We will see how long I can keep it alive. The kids are finishing up their chores. So one thing that has been kind of cool, or like unexpected, that's kind of nice, if I'm being honest, is that through this whole quarantine situation, obviously, we are not doing any extracurriculars outside of our house, and I've always known how much time those things take up, but like until they're taken away, like you really realize how much time those things take up. And we love them, and my kids love sports and, you know, have worked pretty hard to become the athletes that they are. But with all that being said, one thing that I've really enjoyed about this, because I'm trying to focus on things that I'm enjoying. This is one of them, is that I can start school later in the day and not be freaked out because we have to start like changing and leaving by 4:30 because we don't have anywhere to go in the evening. So if we finish schooling later in the day, it's really, really nice to have that freedom, because I actually do have to go a few places today. And I've decided I'm gonna just go ahead and do those things in the morning. I'm waiting for my vet's office to open up. I don't think they start taking calls until 9. And so Dorothy, my other basset hound, has bad allergies, and she takes a prescription called Apoquil. It's super expensive, but it works really good. And so she needs that because she's pretty miserable. So I need to get a refill on that. So I think the way that my vet's office is doing it is like you call in for your refill, you pay for it over the phone, and then they put it in their outside mailbox and you go and get it. So I need to do that. My nephew's birthday is today. Kylie and her cousin are, excuse me, a year and 1 day apart. So we got him a gift, and we're gonna drive over to his house, drop it off from a safe distance, of course. I have a Target pickup to do because Kylie, from her birthday, also got some money, and she's been wanting to have a new like humongous Lego set. So she spent a lot of money. Legos are expensive. She spent a lot of money on a Lego set, but this is a great time for building Legos, so we need to pick that up at Target. I need to go by the bank drive-through, so again, not coming in contact with anyone and cleaning my hands after I touch the buttons. And last but not least, I do need to stop at Trader Joe's. So my kids have not gone to a store in 2 weeks. And I do need to go to Trader Joe's for just a couple of things, and they are gonna come with me. So I know some people might think that that's like completely reckless of me, but like people have to go to the store, and sometimes your kids have to come with you, and that's just the way it is. My kids have been home quarantined, so I know that they are not carrying anything on them that could potentially infect someone else. Also, I'm not gonna let them touch anything. So unless they were coughing, you know, and expelling things, them just being in a building isn't gonna cause harm to anybody. So we're gonna stop at Trader Joe's this morning. So all in the car, but we're gonna get out of the house, which is good because, you know, we've been playing outside and doing things, but we definitely have felt more cooped up. But overall, I would say that thank you for finishing your chore. Put it inside the trash can, okay? Overall, I would say this week, week 2, has been better than the first week. I think a lot of why the very first week was hard was because the stores were crazy, food was low. Every day there was like something new happening, like church is canceled, sports are canceled, and it was just like unraveling. This week, everything has stayed the same, so that's good. With the exception in my area, last week, parks were still open. They were advising you not to go, but people were going, and so this week they closed them. They closed all the parks, and they closed the park bathrooms so that people can't go to the playgrounds. Basketball courts were super crowded with teenagers. So honestly, it was good that they did that because people were not staying away from those areas. So overall, my tone this week feels a lot better. I feel a lot lighter. I feel less burdened, and I think we're doing fine. So, like I said, we have not gone anywhere really at all, with the exception of on Monday we celebrated Kylie's birthday and we did things, but we just by ourselves. We were very observant of social distancing. So today we're gonna get out and we're gonna go run those errands once I can call the prescription into the vet. So one thing that I'm gonna also make a point of while we drive is to listen to Sally Clarkson's new podcast right here. I've shared her a million times with you guys, and it's just because I really think she's amazing. And so I'm gonna listen to that as we drive around 44 minutes. And the kids have their books for their assigned reading and also unassigned reading as well. So that's what we're gonna do. Sometimes I like to listen to music, but today I'm feeling like I need a podcast. So Sally Clarkson to the rescue.
The world, being afraid to go out on a snowy night, being afraid to take a risk.
Hi. Good, how are you?
Thank you. They remember the rhythm of faith and prayer that shaped all of our days as a family. There were no days when God wasn't a part of our family. Did we make it?
Yeah.
And we would ask for did we have selfish needs?
Yes, that's everything. Thank you.
We loved God as much as we loved to in front of the kids. We call
You like it?
Tempted by culture. They might have been.
Okay, so we just got to Trader Joe's and there is a line outside of the store. I think they're limiting how many people can go in. So we're gonna hop out and get in line at Trader Joe's. I don't think it should take very long at all. And I just need a few essential items here. So we are gonna go on in, but I am not gonna bring in the camera because it's already kind of a lot. So when we go in the store, you guys don't touch anything, okay? Only I'm doing the cart and not you. Keep your hands, don't put your hands on your face or anything else. Okay? All right, so we are already done at Trader Joe's. That was honestly, here's my sanitizer. It's a premium though because I only have one extra bottle right now. So we're only using this like when we have to, otherwise we're washing our hands. But anyways, the line outside, you have to love Trader Joe's. They had on the sidewalk like chalk to show people the distances apart that people need to be. So that was great. And then the Trader Joe's near me had pretty much everything in stock. The only thing I did notice was that the paper products were still a little low, but they were limiting those. And the pasta shelf was still pretty wiped out. I was able to get a pasta we like, but it's not just like normal pasta. It's like brown rice, quinoa noodles. So I was able to get those, so that was good. And then we just needed like our usual like stuff that we get at Trader Joe's, like snack foods and stuff. So when I get home, I'll show you guys what we got at Trader Joe's. But overall, I think it was a very pleasant shopping experience. Everyone was respecting the distances apart. Trader Joe's has someone at the entrance and at the exit ensuring that there's not too many people in there, and we were able to get everything we needed. So that was really good. I haven't been able to get my hands on like ground turkey since like two and a half weeks ago, but they did have ground turkey, so I was glad to see that. So I just got what I needed. I didn't like stock up or anything. This is just like a normal Trader Joe's haul, but it was easy, painless. No one was freaking out. So I was talking to the cashier, asking her if she could like see a difference, and she said not quite yet, but I was wondering, like, are people calming down a little bit? She said in their store people aren't as worried because they come in and they see that they have so much food. So Trader Joe's, she was telling me it has to do with their business model and the way that they pay for their products. So anyways, that was easy breezy. So we are gonna go by our cousin's house to drop off his gift now and tell him happy birthday. And I need to go to the vet. So we still have 2 more stops to make. So gonna keep going on this errand train during quarantine.
Sometimes
That's cool. Just go and pick it up. Turn
her to the side so you can look at this.
Okay. Can I get that with only one pump of whatever syrup you guys put in there?
Yeah, for sure.
And then can I also get a grande ice water?
A living room?
Okay. That's it.
All right, 482.
Thank you. Okay, so time check-in. It is 11:57. We got all the errands done this morning, so that was good. I stopped and treated myself to a Starbucks because I have not been out in a couple of days, and so little things like that are just nice. Currently, I am making lunch for the kids, and I have them all sitting down here working on some independent work because, to be honest, behavior hasn't been amazing, and free time just leads to like wild roughhousing, and it's a lot. So they've been given a task and they're working on that. I promised you guys I would show you what I got at Trader Joe's. So I grabbed 3 of the sparkling waters that I like. These were at the checkout, Bunny Gummy Tummies and Friends. And they're really cute. I love the ingredients in the Trader Joe's gummies. So I'm probably gonna fill up like a glass jar with these just because I think it'll look cute somewhere in the kitchen. I got these, the kids asked for this for a treat. So these milk chocolate covered pretzels. This I am bringing to a friend, so that is over there. My kids love the veggie crisps. I got 2 bags of penne, the organic, 2 boxes of the PB&J bars. Over here, I got 2 bottles of my favorite wine from Trader Joe's. It is the red blend, the Charles Shaw, and it's $3.99, and it literally tastes better than some like way more expensive bottles. So I got 2 of those because that's only at Trader Joe's. I got some pita bread for some euros, some snacks my kids like, apple straws, like the Trader Joe's corn puffs, Pirate's Booty basically, Doritos without dye, and white cheddar corn puffs. I got 2 of the brown rice and quinoa spaghetti pasta. I've had this before. They didn't have regular spaghetti noodles, but I buy this one anyways, and you cannot taste a difference. It's really good. And then I got 2 of the cauliflower crust pizzas. This is what the kids are having for lunch today, the small individual cheese pizzas. I needed coconut aminos. I got 2 of the red wine and vinaigrette, red wine and olive oil vinaigrettes. This island soyaki, so good for teriyaki. And then I usually get the coconut oil spray, but they were out of that, so I got the olive oil. I got 4 bags actually of vegetable fried rice. I usually like to do orange chicken with this as just a quick easy meal, but they were limiting the purchase on the bags to 1, and 1 doesn't even feed all of my kids. So we're just gonna do rice with eggs instead. I got shredded carrots, baby carrots, a couple Roma tomatoes, the organic arugula, cilantro and jalapeno hummus. My kids like spicy stuff, so they'll like that. The yogurts that they like at Trader Joe's. I needed some body butter, and I love this stuff. Chicken, chili lime chicken burgers. Jake and I like to meal prep those. Quick, easy lunch. And then 2 of the Euro meat slices. This stuff is so good, and I have a craving for like Greek food right now. Avocados, 1 thing of eggs, and I was ecstatic because I found ground turkey. So I got 3 1-pound of the lean ground turkey. So that is everything that I got at Trader Joe's today. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop those pizzas in the oven for the kids, put away these groceries, and I meal prepped some chicken salad that is in here. So I will make myself a chicken salad sandwich on some of this Dave's bread right here. I'll probably just do 1 slice, and then some lettuce, which I think, yep, there's the lettuce. my husband must have made the same thing for lunch. So that's what I'm gonna have. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this stuff away now and get lunch going. So here is what I'm having for lunch. So really quickly, I just take some chicken breast and I cook it and then shred it up with a little garlic and pepper on it. Then I mix in some mustard and some Greek yogurt just to desired like creaminess. I added celery, red onion, and craisins, and then I'll top it right now with a sprinkle of pepper. So I just have like the one slice under there and then some extra on the side. But we've eaten it all. So I made this at the beginning of the week for my husband and myself. So it's just really good. It's also good if you add a little cinnamon to it. I know that sounds kind of gross, but like the sweet with the other flavors, it's really good. So that's what I'm having for lunch today.
F-E-B-U-A-R-Y.
F-E-B-R-U-A-R-Y. Field.
F-E
F-I.
F-I-E-L-D.
Good. Another.
A-N-O-T-H-E-R.
Good. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow again?
Yeah, let's see if you remember what I said.
T-O-M-A-O-R.
It is 2 o'clock now and the kids finished their independent work. We're gonna get ready to go downstairs and do history and our other subjects. But I wanted to quickly show you guys this new book that I got for Easter. I ordered it from Amazon. I will link it for you guys. The Garden, the Curtain, and the Cross. The True Story of Why Jesus Died and Rose Again. I also ordered a coloring book that is right here to go with this. Now, I didn't order each of my kids a coloring book, but I'm just gonna pull out a sheet and give it to them while we read this. So I got that. I thought that that would be a fun addition. And then I also got this huge pack of tissue paper because of everything that's been going on. Color dyeing Easter eggs probably at the time didn't seem like it was gonna be possible with, you know, eggs being one of those limited items. I think a lot of stores have lifted that now, but last week I was brainstorming with a couple of my friends, and so we are going to this year potentially create a giant Easter egg, paper macheing a balloon with that tissue paper. So we got that, So got a little Amazon delivery today. So like I said, we're gonna do history. Before I go down and do that, I do need to scan over, it's backwards obviously, but I need to scan over a contract for a partnership I'm excited about. So I need to send that over, and then we're gonna do history. We're gonna read more of C.S. Lewis, and then we'll probably call today a day on the schooling. And then I'll have to see how much time I have left. Like I said, my husband is going to Costco right after work, so we probably won't work out until very late tonight. But we're gonna be doing one of my HIIT workouts that is on my website as well. So if you guys are looking for quick workouts to maximize results and get a lot of burn in a short amount of time, they're only $5, and my website is linked down below. So I'm gonna go send this over, this scan, this fax, this email, whatever we wanna call it, and then we're gonna start on history. Yesterday we started learning about, let's see what he remembers.
Benjamin Franklin.
Well,
Constitution.
the Constitution. And what did you learn about the Constitution yesterday? I know I'm putting you...
That Benjamin Franklin was 81 when he signed it.
Yeah, very good. What else?
That they made paper out of animal skin.
Yeah, good. All right, so he was listening. He's eager. Here, let me see that thing. So we ordered some fun things for like home entertainment, and this is Da Vinci's Catapult. So he's looking forward to doing this once we're done with school, okay? And no crying tears of frustration about it.
Like bird watching, then like either talking or building. I see pictures. Some of the pictures have a common flavor, almost a common smell, which groups them together. Keep quiet and watch, and they will begin joining themselves up. If you were very lucky.
Don't cut out anything until I read it. So, there are only a small handful of powers that the founders gave to the federal government. All other powers were given to the state. So when our country was formed, did the federal government have a lot of power?
No.
No. So that's important that we know that and that we keep it in place that way. One of the powers given to the federal government was to coin money. So you're gonna cut out coin money and you're gonna glue it on federal government, because that was one of the things that they gave them the power to have.
I think they also got national defense.
I think they got federal is for just the city, right?
Well, we're gonna listen to this. You can imagine how difficult it would be if every state in the United States had different kinds of money. The legislative branch of government, Congress, is in charge of coining and printing money. Think of it, when we go to a different country, how our money, it's not equal and everything is different. Imagine if every time we went to Disneyland, we had to get a different kind of money.
That'd be
And it didn't equal what it equaled there. So it's important for our state. Also think of it for like grocery stores. Kylie, that's a lot of glue. We need like 1 dot. Think of like when the grocery stores in our area order from farmers, how could they pay them if they live in a different state? So it's important that our country has one kind of money. Do we understand that?
Yes. Yep. Yeah.
Okay, next, listen. We just finished up our history lesson and I couldn't think of a better time to be teaching government to my kids, talking about entitlement, that it's an important principle of freedom. I feel like so many people need to hear that. So just grateful that I can teach them the truth, and hopefully it'll stick and make change for the future. So a little time check-in for you guys. It's almost 4 o'clock now, so this is what I was talking about earlier. If we had sports to get to, like doing school this late into the afternoon just wouldn't have been possible, but we are taking advantage of that during this quarantine time. So now everyone is going to have free time. Landon is going to work on his catapult. Kylie is starting to build her cruise ship. Olivia is finishing her snack. Caleb doesn't know what he's gonna do, but that's okay. And I am gonna take this time right now. I already have dinner mostly prepared. I actually need to start doing those sweet potatoes. I never finished the lunch dishes, so I need to catch up with that. And then I need to get on my computer, pay a couple of bills, and do a couple of like things on there for like our household, pay our house, our mortgage payment, and I just feel really grateful that we're able to do that, because I know a lot of people right now are very stressed about doing that. So I am thankful for that provision. So that's what we're gonna do now. Everyone's gonna have free time. I'm not expecting my husband to be home until probably 5 or 5:30 with that Costco stuff, because it is a little bit of a load, and he takes a lot longer in the store because he's not as familiar as I am. So anyways, we're just gonna catch up and everyone's gonna kind of do their own thing, and I'm gonna just have a little downtime right now. Every afternoon, mom needs like an hour where everyone just does their own thing. So they're able to do that nicely, then I let them be wherever they want. If it's impossible, sometimes I have to separate people, but so far so good. here is what dinner looks like. Just the sweet potatoes with the barbecue chicken, black beans, cilantro. Usually I would add onions, but I didn't feel like chopping them up. It is now almost 6 o'clock and my husband is still not back from Costco, so we are gonna eat without him. I have one that's allergic to sweet potatoes, so hers is a little different. But this meal is super easy, super nutritious. This one is yours.
Thank you.
So we're gonna sit down and have dinner now. Here you go.
Thank you.
2 hands, please.
2 hands.
Oh, whoops. That's not for you. Get a fork for your beans. Jake is home from Costco. Did you survive? Eee! Okay, but really,
Corona-free.
were they out of anything?
No balsamic dressing or Olive Garden dressing. No frozen lasagna. Disinfectant wipes.
They didn't have any of those?
No.
Oh, bummer.
Yep.
That's all?
Yep. Got it. I didn't get robbed.
And how long approximately did that take you?
An hour and a half.
2 hours.
And it was empty. I don't know really anything else.
I think all the men watching will feel you.
Yeah.
All right, so once the camera focuses, here's the Costco haul. It was $3.50, but we did get these spoiled animals a large circular bed. Walter approved. Look at him. Okay, back to the grocery haul. Nothing is organized because Jacob and my children brought in all the stuff, so you guys are just gonna have to deal with this haul. So we have Mexican cheese, Cliff granola bars, the kids version, got some apples, Chobani yogurt smoothies, gigantic carrots for feeding donkeys, waffles, frozen waffles. They didn't have these last time, so that's good. Rice, organic rice cauliflower, canned olives, 1 bag of asparagus, a thing of protein bars for Jake and I, a thing for applesauce, a thing of feta for the gyros that you guys saw I got from Trader Joe's. We got some chicken meatballs, the Adele's kind. We have organic cucumbers, big bag of broccoli. I love fresh broccoli. We have in here, what else do we have? We have kale, chopped kale salad. We have the 5 mini organic romaine hearts there. So that's all that is in here. Next we have some pears, some blueberries, some blackberries, the lower sugar Chobani yogurts. I love this vanilla flavor. Some salsa, big thing of pretzels, the Lily Bees organic burritos, 2 packs of bagels for breakfast for the kids, gum. We were out. Yay, they had tortillas again. Big tortillas. Our favorite tortilla chips, the bread my kids love, the artisano, Dave's bread, Jake and I love that. Bananas, organic, no, I'm sorry, vegetable medley blend. The chicken tenderloins I always get. They only had the organic ground turkey, but that's good. I actually prefer it organic, but it's just so much more expensive, so I don't always buy that. Organic spinach, rotisserie chicken, red seedless grapes, organic tomatoes, and the puppy bed. So that is everything we got at Costco. So all in all, I feel like all of the stores are back to being pretty much stocked, so that's really good. Like Jake said, there was only a few things he couldn't get. So I'm gonna heat up his dinner for him. It took him a lot longer than expected. Hopefully I can resume like going to the store normally. That's always kind of my responsibility. So hopefully I can take back my responsibility very shortly. just the last time I went to Costco, it was kind of like an overwhelming experience for my kids. So I wanted to steer clear in case it was still like that. But anyways, he took care of it after work, so I'm super grateful, even if he did buy a few random things. So anyways, he's gonna eat his dinner. And now I'm gonna put away all this food. I wanted to wait for him to eat, but the kids were just getting too hungry. So they're starting showers and all of that. Miss Kylie very quickly built that Lego boat.
Yeah.
It's already done.
Yes.
Was it hard or pretty easy?
Medium.
Moderate?
Yeah.
So she's excited about that. So, all in all, pretty good day. Lots of groceries. It was time. Like you guys have seen, we didn't really buy anything in excess. That is just how much my family eats. So, gotta put it away. But I wanted to give you guys another haul. So this vlog, this day in the life, is packed with lots of stuff. So give me a thumbs up if you guys are enjoying day in the lives. A bunch of you said like, oh, I love it, especially while we're on the quarantine, because it feels like I'm getting to hang out with someone, and I totally relate. So I hope you guys are liking it, but I gotta put these groceries away now, and then we'll see what else we can possibly throw into. Bring in your groceries wherever you set them. Make sure you use a disinfectant wipe on them. Even though we couldn't get new ones because they were out of disinfectant wipes, I had a bunch before, so I'm just hoping that when we only use them for like necessities, not just to like wipe up after dinner, but only for like actual disinfecting, I'm hoping they'll last. But yeah, just a little extra safety thing to disinfect every surface that you set anything that comes into your house on. So we read more about C.S. Lewis today. So the kids are watching Narnia and having some leftover birthday cake. Jake and I have been working out together every night since we haven't had sports. And unfortunately tonight it's gonna be a late one. It's 7:30 and we're just getting started with our workout. So we're gonna go work out. I'm gonna end today's day in the life here. Make sure you guys check out Skillshare down in my description box if you're looking for great ways to add joy and learning to your day. I can't recommend them enough. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up before you go, and I'll see you guys next week for another day in the life. Bye guys.